be held next year. The state-of-the-art Allianz Arena on the outskirts of Munich. This is where the European Championships for the continent's national teams will begin in 6 weeks' time. Germany and many of these players will be doing national service this summer. Little need for introductions. Coaches, players know each other so well. So many famous faces in the two lineups. Although both coaches have sprung minor surprises with their selections. 6 wins out of 6 for Real Madrid under his charge. 5 wins, 3 draws, no losses.
We're expecting a fast-flowing game. I think both teams are cagey and wary.
Here's an early chance for Leroy Sané.
Just stepping in, he's been questioned. This man's been out the team through injury. That's what the guys are talking about in the studio. When Harry Kane steps off and the run's off, he's standing up big and strong and waiting. He knows how important that chance is.
Yeah, Sané played in both quarter-finals, but they are his only 2 games.
I think that man, Thomas Tuchel, knows from his experience that it's not about...
It's all but run. Here is Sané. Musiala, it's a clever switch. Real Madrid only just woke up to it in time. Kimmich was almost in. Given away to Kim. Kane again. It's Sané again. Well, his first touch took him a little wider than he wanted to be, and his second touch wasn't at all good. He just looks a little rusty.
It's poor from Real Madrid, poor from Germany, poor from Sané. It's almost a non-existent first touch. Just not at the races. The first 2 chances, big chances for Bayern, falling for Sané.
Hoeneß has been very much in the news in the last few weeks. Bayern's honorary president has been very critical of Thomas Tuchel in a recent interview. Stirred up quite a storm here. Sané. Little back heel into Kane.
Just get up the pitch, get away from goal, kill the pressure. And a sighting for Harry Kane, not much more.
Both of these clubs. Bellingham caught in possession. Kane's gone for goal! Well, he set Andre Lunin scurrying back to his sentry duty. He was a little off his line, and it's not beyond Harry Kane.
Well, he's done it this season for Bayern. Lunin Hartwood, he's been in his mouth for fractions of a second. Where's that crossbar? Where is it? Get into sight.
Here's Müller. Pulled back to Musiala. First touch wasn't the most convincing.
Positive again from Bayern. Feeling you're going to have to make one of these chances count. Because when you're on top against Real Madrid, you've got to make it count. They're overloading on that right-hand side with Müller and Musiala. They're actually coming into disagreements at times as to who should be where.
He's the dominant force in the game at the moment, Connie Lima. Came to Musiala. They haven't hit a sweet shot as yet.
Just to get that control on the ball.
Bayern haven't won. Work short with Vinicius Junior. Slip through towards Vinicius Junior, and that's what they can do to you. Out of nothing, Real Madrid conjure up a magical goal and strike first in the semi-final. Vinicius has scored in 3 semi-finals in consecutive years now. His 20th goal of the season, and it was beautifully created by Toni Kroos.
Oh, blink and you miss him. He's in front of you, and then he's away. It's Kim, the man, out of the team, back into the team. Not got the awareness, the danger. There's no pressure on the ball. When you give him a chance like this, there's only one outcome. They've been taking the punches on the ropes for the first 20 minutes. They find themselves in front with one chance. It's the danger man.
He was the match winner in the final itself 2 years ago, and that's what he is, a match winner. 8 goals in his last 11 games. And just to repeat, he has scored in the Champions League semi-finals now in habitually confident. How much has their confidence been damaged? Muller in towards Sané, who stumbles. Here's Musiala. It's dangerous. Nacho got in the way. Musiala's got it back. Goretzka! One pace so far. Musiala trying to change that. He ran into traffic, but he's emerged from that traffic jam with a free kick, I think. Yeah.
This is where Real Madrid have struggled at times with Musiala on the ball driving. We saw it in the opening few minutes.
It is Harry Kane. He's always swerving away from the goal. Sit with considerable power.
And that's what the wall was for. That's what Goretzka and Lima were for. They're thinking, make Lunin think it's going to go over the wall.
Rodrigo.
Surely they can, and Manuel Neuer can.
You know, courageous.
Being told it's Goretzka who's coming off, by the way. Jamie, what would Thomas Tuchel have said at half-time?
He's managed to force it into the path of Jude Bellingham, and Toni Kroos is free here. It's Kroos! Decent stop.
There's that little touch, makes that save even better.
Sané. Just to get it, Mendy. Sané! Oh, pick that up! Bang! He just changed gear there, and he's changed the whole mood inside this stadium. It's a stunning goal from Leroy Sané. A goal that's been a long time in coming. 6 long months. Far, far too long for a man who's used to scoring goals. The wait is over. Cue the celebrations. His first goal since October the 28th last year.
And it's out of nothing, and it's on instinct. He just wants to get inside. The question marks on the keeper, but it's a rocket. It's past him before he can react.
And here's Thomas Muller. Musiala. Penalty. Bayern Munich have got the chance to go in front. Jamal Musiala has forced a penalty. Harry Kane will step up. And from one down and struggling, Bayern Munich may be just about to go ahead.
They've turned it on his head in moments. You see the leg, the tap. It's not a lot, but it's enough to send Musiala over. Lucas Vazquez in the side tonight.
Lunin, who saved from Bernardo Silva and Mateo Kovacic in the quarter-final shootout against Harry Kane. So cool. And nobody has scored more goals in this season's Champions League now than Harry Kane. Nobody has scored more big-time goals in Europe this season than Harry Kane. He came to Bayern Munich last year to score goals and win trophies. He might still do both.
Well, it's 2 moments of magic from the 2 wide men that have spun this game around.
Muller. Kane. Rudiger knocks him over. Well, there's no big appeal from Kane. The referee had a really good view of the coming together. Kroos trying to get his hands back on the handle of the game. It's a fabulous run from Rodrigo. And here's an opportunity for Vinicius Junior again. And again, Kim hasn't quite dealt with it. Scooped away by Lima.
Nick the ball in midfield. That's where they had the success in the first half. It's good from Dyer initially. It's all hands on deck after that just to get the ball away. But
for his affections at international level. Mazraoui. Kane. Oh, it's deflected Could have gone anywhere, really. It's gone for a corner.
Allianz stopped and waited. We stopped and waited to see where it would end up. Does really well to get the shot away because it's so tight in there. That's right. Brilliant. Tony Rudiger, tight enough, just enough.
It's a funny one with Rudiger. He makes block after block after block, and it was from one of his blocks a new challenge elsewhere. Maybe in the States. Modric has found Vinicius Junior with a terrific pass, and Vinicius Junior is denied only by the massive frame of Manuel Neuer. And Modric has not lost his eye for a pass, has he?
It doesn't take much. Just the indication is Kim again, going tight to Vinicius Junior. The run in behind, it's just a touch from Vinicius. Looking for support, looking for help. He knows the angle's too tight. He knows how big Manuel Neuer is.
Modric with the corner. Kept alive by Valverde. Oh, he's found a way out and down. Penalty, is it? No, yes it is. Rodrigo's won a penalty. Got a push. Referee had a look through the crowd. Was pretty convinced it'll be checked by VAR. But as things stand, Real Madrid have got a chance to equalise from the spot.
And it's the turn in behind Kim Min-jae again. There's a step across. There's a penalty. May not have control of the ball. Harry Kane didn't have this man facing him either.
Two of the stars of the world game. Vinicius Junior versus Manuel Neuer. The greatest team game on earth becomes an individual contest, which Vinicius Junior wins. Neuer dived. Vinicius Junior's penalty was pretty central, but he was pretty sure that Neuer was on the way. And it's 2-2. Scores for the second time tonight. 21 for the season.
Oh, that man's so lethal. He knew it from the spot as well. It's that willingness to get tight, that willingness to win the ball, getting man orientated again, Kim Min-jae. And the gamble here.
Here's Gnabry. Can he score from there or here? It's Serge Gnabry. And Thomas Tuchel is merely human like the rest of us. You know, including that last Wembley final in 2013, these two clubs have won. Tuchel down really badly tonight, but we've not been let down. This splendid arena, a wonderful setting for a marvellous semi-final, and in 7 days' time we will have a splendid setting, a wonderful arena, and no doubt a marvellous second leg to come, because there's nothing separating Real Madrid and Bayern Munich again.